Alright. How's everybody doing in the stream? I couldn't sleep, so I decided to play a little bit more. Hope that's okay with everybody. Yeah. So, I don't usually start the game this early because the shaders have to start up, but why not? What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? I got my candle on. I got some Nutter Bars that I'm gonna eat again. Nutter Butters, that's what they're called. That's butter, guys. Most likely, we're probably only going to play for like an hour, guys.
Stone walls do a prison make, sometimes.
I press M. Alright, well, whatever. So, Hogsmeade. I'm gonna go this guy right here. We want to do that, that venomous, whatever the hell it's called. So, let's go. You know, it would have been cool if we could get like the Elder Wand. Like that'd be like some kind of like DLC or something.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
But then again, I don't think I want it either. I'll find it. It's the broomsticks. That might be it right there. Liking it up! Django, what's good, brother? How you doing, my man?
Glad you came.
Not her. Not her. Where's the other one? The other guy. Oh, he's upstairs. Yep, that's how you do it. Yep. He's all the way upstairs. Gotcha, fam. Gotcha. Is he outside? Oh. This whole time I thought he was inside.
You'll see it was a mistake parting ways.
Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley Barnes. And no, it is not. I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner, a conniving fiend by the name of Alfred Lawley. He cut me out of our herbology supply business just as we were getting started. Said I was too volatile to work with. I'll show him volatile.
That must have been frustrating for you.
Yes, it was. Terribly. I'm simply passionate about my work. Supercilious fool. He's passionate about things too, as I intend to remind him by relieving him of his prized possession. A venomous tentacular he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone of our business venture. I can't get anywhere near it with Ruth Singer watching me like an augury. Lawley's doing, no doubt. But no one would suspect a student.
The grand plant.
How would you feel about committing some grand plant larceny?
Do you mean like Grand Theft Auto?
You said Mr. Lawley was your ex-business partner. What were you working on?
I had an idea to train venomous tentacula, create guard plants, if you will, that attacked when ordered. We hit a snag when one ate Lawley's Kneasel. After that, he cut me out of the business, the short-sighted fiend.
Why do you need Mr. Lawley's venomous tentacular in particular?
Venomous
Simple.
tentacular.
If I have it, then Lawley doesn't. Ergo, I can launch my business, and he must start all over again. I'm killing 2 snidgets with 1 stone.
I don't mind doing it.
What else is in Mr. Lawley's cellar?
All of Lawley's herbology supplies. He has quite the collection. Fill your pockets while you're there. Or to slow him down for a bit. And I can get my business going minus any competition.
I'll get the venomous tentacula for you.
Marvelous. I know a fellow seeker of justice when I see one. Take as many herbology supplies as you like while you're in his cellar. All I ask is that you bring me the venomous tentacula. Remember, I just need that venomous tentacula.
Seems I need to find Mr. Lawley's cellar.
Yeah, I found it already. It's done. I'm right there. I did it. End of story. Like a finger. Let's do it.
This must be the cellar. How to find that venomous tentacula? Better not let Mr. Lawley see me. Revelio. Where is that venomous tentacula?
Let me do Aloha Mora.
Aloha Mora.
Aloha Mora. Right while I'm doing this, fucking, he's like, hey! What are you doing over there? What? Why am I? Oh, it's weird.
Revelio.
I know what I'm doing here. It's great. I was supposed to be here. Okay, I see how it is.
Confringo. Potato. Stupid one. Confringo. Defender. So many spiders. It's a wonder they haven't taken over the whole house. Confringo. Potato! Confringo!
Wait. Is that the wrong spell or something? Hold on, let me,
Potato!
I meant to press the G button. I'm trying to do what the fucking thing asked me to do. That's why I'm doing it. I would have killed these motherfuckers by now, but the goddamn game wants me to do something.
Where is that venomous tentacula?
So now I gotta. Oh, wait, it's right there. Never mind. I need this. So let me just. Oh wait, I don't know yet. Sorry. What is that? It's the same thing.
Confringo. Defender. Potato. Stupid.
Well, that's why they hit so hard.
Confringo. Stupid.
Good.
So many spiders. It's a wonder they've taken over the whole house. Incendio. Stupefy. Stupefy. Incendiary.
There we go. Now I can do this. It's gonna be fun now, because now I can rip you guys apart. What?
Levioso. Confringo. Accio. Profindo.
See how easy this was?
Not my fault. Revelio.
And none of these affect your fucking good playthrough. There's no bad seed in this game. You can't be bad in this game. You can only be kinda bad. Like, you know, oh yeah, you're kinda not being good, but
Now that I have the venomous tentacula, I should return to Mr. Barnes. Revelio.
they can. But you're not evil. Stupid. How do I get up there? Ah, I see. I'm supposed to go up this way. Or not. I don't want to go that way. Hold on. Hold on, I'll figure it out. Now there's up here. Yeah, I've been up here. This is how I got the... But...
Confringo.
Of course. I don't know why I didn't think of that ahead. And it gave me nothing. Alright, well, fuck me then, huh?
Revelio.
Nothing. Oh, but I see that right there. I want that.
Aloha more.
I really like this game, man. This game is really fun. I just don't like the fact that you could be either good or either bad. I mean, you can't be either good or bad. That's what I meant to say. I'm sorry. It's kind of dumb to me, but what am I going to do? I can't do anything about
Any
it.
luck retrieving a certain friend of...
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacula.
Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his prized possession is gone. Let's see who's volatile now.
You.
Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
Of course. Glad to hand it over, frankly.
I shall make an ocean of galleons, and Lawley's business will be sunk. Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's.
Who said I go to Zonko's, bro?
See the look on Lawley's face the next time he wanders down to his cellar.
Ooh. Oh yeah. I have a whole bunch of things I could collect now. 6 for requests. Bam. Wow. Okay, challenges. Challenges. Oh yeah. All I did is complete. Oh shit. I'm almost done with that. Highland Explorer gloves. Oh, so I need how much? About 8 more. Let's do the next mission, which is right downstairs. And how do I get there? Right, I think it's blocking. I'm an idiot. Zonko's chief prankster assemble.
Ah, glad you came.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Logdog?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favor for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I've actually met Mrs. Sprottle. I recently spoke with her about her friend Claire Beaumont.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
Wouldn't dream of it, baby.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just
Yeah,
off the
I wouldn't
Street.
mind. This is gonna be fun.
Please do give Dot my love.
Alright, so let's get out of Hogsmeade, which is right over here.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hey.
Revelio.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah. You know, there might be more around Hogwarts, too. The fucking balloons? Ah, I see, I told you. And I need like 2 or 3 more. The broom is so fucking nice to be on. It's so fun to play on the broom. Yeah, need 1 more. And it should be right around here. It shouldn't be that far away. I have a feeling it's next to Hogwarts.
Revelio.
Up, see? Told you. And I'm done with the brooms. Let's go. Now, what is the gear that I have for the broom now? This is the Wildfire Bright Spark Broom. Go to gear. Can I mess with it? No, I can't. Okay, I have to get that. Alright, let's see if it's better. I should have read it. I'm dumbass. Oh, those are like bright stars and whatnot. Not as cool, but whatever. That might be the worst one. Well, not the worst one, but it's not as cool. Here we go. Not as cool, not as cool.
Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
What the?
Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
Oops, her
She
again?
thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wigan
Actually, I
potion.
think I know who
And
she is.
she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect hawk lumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk lumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk lumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk lumps and collect the box of letters there.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I, and the vendors I help, would greatly appreciate it.
Defender! This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
Iona Morgan was a good poacher.
Protego!
You'll have to fight him. Slip back.
Stupefy! Levioso! Accio! Confringo! Defender! Stupefy!
You. Some of those wizards were
Protego! Stupefy!
Who's that there? Who's that there, then? Show yourself.
I need to find Sirona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll find more hawk. Better have a look around. See if I can find that box of letters. That's all the hawk lumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Revelio. Confringo.
I love this spell. Fairy cap. I need to. Sorry, guys. Fairy cap. Hold on. Change appearance. I don't like how that is fucking sexy. What is that dark arts Garrison hat? Garrison hat, I'm sorry. It said Garrison. Fairy. Ah, if only it was in a different color. And it's like, oh, it's so good. That's nice too. I wish they were a bit different. There's like a prefect, right? Oh, first year cap. Oh, this is the true sorceress kind of thing. That's the one I had. Suave. Spite. Damn, man, if only it was in a different color. Well, maybe there will be a different color, so maybe we'll get a different color. Maybe we'll get a different color. This is the police, right? Potioneer's cap. Ah. Okay, I like it, I kinda like it. We got the Shoe of Alma. Island. Troll hat. That's funny. Oh, Hogwarts regular. I don't want nothing that covers my face. Freddy Krueger, look at that. Fedora. And this is okay, Nomad. Oh, I'll keep that one.
Revelio. Confringo.
Okay, wait until Bombarda Maxima. Okay. I like the dungeon crawling. I love dungeon crawling.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
Oh, ho, ho. my god, I held it, but it didn't go. It happens all the time. Fuck. Wait, I didn't press that. I pressed 2.
Rest easy, my lord friend.
Put
Revelio. Levioso. Confringo. Revelio.
Okay, how do I get in there? Chain. No. Wait, it should open. Oh my god. Dear Serrano, when I arrived here, I had a troubling sense that in many ways it wasn't like the other first years. I confess I worried that Hogwarts might not have been the proper place for me and pondered sending an owl to my parents, asking them to fetch me all just before the first week of classes had ended. How did you know? I presume you're not secretly a ligaments? But I wonder that you seem to know my thoughts better than I did myself. That's completely normal for me, guys. Don't worry. My saliva sometimes get trapped in my throat. That day in the 3 broomsticks when you spotted me huddled in a corner. Wow, what the hell? Staring blankly at an untouched butterbeer and an empty bit of parchment. My quill dripping ink woefully onto the floor. And he came to sit with me. Well, I shall never forget it. I recall a certain sense of relief, as if someone had cast a levitation charm on me when you told me about how nervous you'd been to come to Hogwarts. I looked at you and it seemed beyond my imagination to think of as anything but the confident, contented witch sitting before me. In the days that followed, I marveled at how you charmed. In the non-magical sense, I mean. Everyone around you without apology, embracing who you were, and who they were. It was though a candle had flickered on for me. I realized that I chose that path as well. Not that my school years are ending, the frightened first year which I had been seems worlds away. And I know it's because you saw yourself in that despairing creature in the corner of the pub, and so desperate and so generously extended yourself to her. Yours sincerely, Maribel. Please tell Mrs. Sprotle that I still plan on visiting her and Mr. Sprotle whenever I can for the delightful conversation, and I am ashamed to admit her incomparable cauldron cakes. Dear Serona, I conjure this wee gift for you as a token of my gratitude. If you hadn't stood your ground on my behalf during Quidditch practice last week, I might have left the team altogether. And now we've won the Quidditch Cup. Ravenclaw House would not be the same without you. Yours sincerely, Sean. Well, my dear Serona, I've sent a note separately to dear Mr. and Mrs. Sprotle for their hospitality, but felt the need to put Quill to parchment with my thanks to you as well. What a lovely respite from the castle. I won't soon forget how we giggled about the ridiculous gnome. Did he truly believe that he was singing? and Mrs. Sprattle's steak and kidney pie was simply glorious. I shall be dreaming of it for days. I so appreciate you including me. I fear I must warn you, however, this does not mean I will go easy on you in next week's match. You know that Ravenclaw is no match at all for Slytherin this year. Most gratefully yours, Philomena.
This must be Sorona's box of letters.
This Rona, happy birthday, my darling friend. I sneaked to the kitchens and asked Finky to make. Hold on, sorry. To make your favorite cream crow dye. She was delighted to oblige. Not sure where she got raspberries at this time of year. Genius, that Finky, best.
Take this box of letters to Sorona.
Dear Mrs.
We're glad to have her
Spratle,
back.
Mother and Father were delighted to hear that you and I had spent the afternoon at Glad Rags last Saturday. Truth be told, I think my mother was ever so slightly envious. I shan't soon forget how heartily we laughed at my efforts to lace the bodice of my dress. A challenge indeed, as is the rather delicate practice of properly situating a hat pin without wounding either my hat or my head. But everything that we selected, and I have you to thank for now feeling like a marvelously fashionable witch. It was also a treat to dive at the 3 broomsticks without having to clear the tables. I shall own a place like that one day, mark my words. I consider myself more than lucky that you and Mr. Spratle agreed to let me stay. I know that my parents feel precisely the same way. Yours gratefully, Sorona. Hold on.
That's everything.
Yep, that is. Hold
Sorona
on.
will be glad to have this back.
Hold on. There was something over here. Oh, hey, look at you. Oh my god, that scared me for a second. I thought I was gonna die.
Revelio.
I thought so.
Confringo. Revelio. Accio.
I thought I grabbed it. Did I grab another thing or something? No. Sure, shrivel fig fruit. Alright, we're done. We did her mission. We did everybody's mission. Now it's time to do Sebastian's. And then we'll go. This is gonna be a tough mission.
Revelio.
I swear, none of you have a head left on your shoulders.
What?
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Yeah, I did a main mission because I had to. It's kind of annoying to do main missions sometimes. Well, it's kind of annoying to do side missions when you need to do main missions first. Almost there. Wham! Wham! So she's House Ravenclaw. That's cool.
Hello, Sorona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk clumps for her Wiggamel potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aidan. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
I already have one mission left. Well, more are gonna come soon.
Protego!
Damn it. So I have to get out of here. Okay. I have 3 challenge points. Oh, okay. I said challenge points. Road map.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Thank you for your persistence and cleverness. I confronted Piers about it, and he confessed straight away, the old rascal. We've agreed to let bygones be bygones. Don't forget to say hello the next time you're in the 3 Broomsticks. Thrilled to be back there again.
Enjoying the view.
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the 3 of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way.
I think I've seen her.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time. Everyone stays out of... Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened.
Okay.
Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated.
I fought hundreds of them so far. More about it.
All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
Okay.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it.
Levioso.
Accio.
Confringo.
Goblins will finally rule over wizards.
Confringo.
No, that's bad.
Levioso.
This is sad. Really, it is.
Confringo.
I won't rest.
Oh.
Defendo.
You're so very
Why is the battery? Confringo.
Oh my god, as I'm doing something.
You've made your last mistake. Are you sure you're not a muggle?
Be right back, guys. Hold on. I didn't say bye to my girlfriend. She's going to the thingy boots.
Levioso. Confringo.
Every time I'm doing something, you're such a dickhead.
Stop it! Taken out. Levioso.
Rather unwise coming back this way.
Defender.
surrender now?
Fringo!
Not quite.
Glacier!
Your spells glance or weapon.
Fringo! Levio Potato! Stupefy! Accio!
You won't stop me.
Levioso! Defender!
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camps for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Confringo!
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long ago. Rumor was
Revelio.
a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists.
Of course. Why wouldn't I? No. Oh wait, that's a lot of money right there. Why would I do that? I hate having full stuff. I don't like full. Why does games have to do that nowadays? Why do we have to have full inventories? Why couldn't after the Merlin trials I have like not full stuff?
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Right. There.
Confringo! Revelio!
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Is this that old place with
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house.
Yeah.
There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. A stairwell. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Lumos!
I traveled here to learn, but I long to help. My internal struggle is overwhelming. It's as though the magic wants to heal, and I am the only one preventing it from doing so. Should I lose hope? Will I forever regret not having done more? I cannot look into their eyes, knowing that I could lessen the burden of heartache. I saw the man leaving camp today, the one who so reminded me of my father. Surely it wouldn't hurt to help him. I can further my research, of course, but that would be a fortuitous consequence of doing something good with this ability.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
It is my second week in the camp. More arrive each day. The Muggle doctors and even some of our own healers are doing all that we can for them. The grief is palpable. The ones who have survived the plague are forever damaged by their loss. A fever may pass, the skin may mend and scar, but the devastating sorrow remains. I saw a man much like my father who lost a child. I couldn't bear it. I longed to give him some shred of relief. I'm beginning to think that the others are wrong. I have the power to help these souls. It seems as arbitrary not to help them as it would be to rid them of their torment.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Revelio. Lumos.
Oh.
Confringo. Revelio. Oh. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not?
Chamber of Secrets.
Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Sian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Yeah. Complete main quest, 1 out of 14. Yes. I don't know how to get out of there. There you go. What the hell was that?
Meet me near the ruins of Falbaton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
Revelio.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus curse. Also known as the torture curse. Inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Cool. Alright. Whoa. You're all the way out here, hon. Jesus.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Psst, over here. Quietly. I'm glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And after you told me that Rookwood and Harlow were after you, I decided that you were the perfect person to join me in taking them down. For good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
Can't we just bypass Officer Singer and go directly to the Ministry?
Do you think they will listen to a student? Only Officer Singer can start an investigation. The Ministry will come in later.
You seem to be very determined in stopping Rookwood and Harlow. Why?
I knew men like him in Uganda. I know how bad things can get if they are not stopped. It's a long story, one I promise to share when we have more time. For now, let's do what we came to do.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here after all.
I wonder what that does.
Also,
That did it.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso.
I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty.
Revelio.
Dead end. Must be another way in.
Oh. I forgot to sell some stuff. I can't do spells while I'm crawling? What type of shit is that? What? Okay, hold on. Yeah, stupid as this is.
Repulsor! Accio! That looks as if it might raise the gate.
Can't believe I have to write this down, but you moon mines don't listen. Push the gate open, don't blast it. If I find it blown to pieces again, I swear it'll be the end of your lot. Yeah, push it.
Repulsor! Accio!
I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door.
Didn't you have a wand, baby girl?
That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Harlow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them. High Wing.
Do you know that hippogriff? Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Blasted! There's gotta be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere.
Like you're facing it, you piece of shit.
I hope Natty stays out of trouble. Accio! Depulso! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Leviosa! Not the safest place to sneak into. Revelio! Tricus Totalis! Revelio. Tricus Totalis.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy it. You having the knack? I bet that one hurt.
I meant to put Levioso, but didn't put
Hello,
Levioso.
Hamura. I hope Natty's having an easier time of it. Revelio.
Alright, hold on. This is bullshit. Hold on.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
There might be something.
You're going home in a wooden box!
Am I?
Levioso!
Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Defender. Aloha Mora. No, Deke was right. We need to save you from these barbarians. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Confringo.
Astrid, keep an eye on my stats, eh? It's yours if I mysteriously disappeared. That liar cheated us of what was ours, so I took what I could and hid it here. 20 damn years and treated no better than fools who've been here 2 blasted weeks. Bad for it. That's the life you chose, brother. That's the life you chose. You chose a life of crime.
Highwing. It's all right. There we go.
There you are.
Come on.
Hello, Mom.
Hurry. There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
Oh, this is weird.
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle.
It wouldn't be good if they could.
This is amazing!
It's incredible, isn't it?
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Hallow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Harlow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Harlow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highway before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirements. Details we have something to share with you.
Confringo! Defender!
More stuff, more stuff. The plate of the house up. Oh, there's a spider there. Alright guys, this is where I'm gonna end it. This was fun as shit. I really enjoyed it. I really, really did. But thank you all for watching. But it is now time for me to go to bed for real, for real. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I appreciate you. And as always, I see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.